Here's some music games that you can play with your kids. I'm going to show you in ways that you can teach your kids music notes, but you can also change these to show different kinds of notes, like quarter notes, half notes. So our first game that I'm going to show you is musical memory. I have two different versions of musical memory. The first one is where you have the name of the note along with the name of the note on the staff. And they choose one, and then they get to choose two papers, one here and one there. And if they are correct, then they get those papers, and it is going, then that is a point. Now, once they've started to memorize the name of the note with the note on the staff, then I have version 2. So here's my version 2, and they get to choose one note on the staff, and then they get to choose another page, which is also a note on the staff, and they should match. If they match, then they get those cards and they get to go again. If not, then they have to flip them back over and they lose a turn. For my second game, we have tic-tac-toe, music tic-tac-toe. And I will write down different names of the notes on a staff, and they have to write in the name of the note. So I like to spell a lot of words. It helps them remember a little bit easier, plus it's a lot more fun. And I use a lot of bright colors so that they can get used to, so it is attractive for them. So here I've spelled egg, so E-G-G, and if they get it correct, then they get to put their star or X or O or whatever they like, a quarter note, half note, in their tic-tac-toe box. So, and then we keep going until one of us wins. The next game I have is my just a music game. I don't have a name for it. Have fun. So you can do this in treble or bass clef. All of these games you can do in treble or bass clef. I've written out 10 different notes, and when I write out the notes, I do not write the name of the note, and I will write down 10, and a student on their piece of paper will write down 10, and then we switch. So now I would have my students. Then I write down the names of the notes. My student is also writing down the names of the notes, and then we switch back. So then I would get my original notes back. Then we correct them, and whoever gets the most correct wins. And now, me as a teacher, I will not always write the right name of the note down, because then when they're correcting it, they have to really think, and then they have to really correct if that's the right name of the note or not. Another game that I have is flashcards. And now flashcards are a great tool to have. I think these are the Alfred series that I have here. And flashcards, you can do a couple different things. So you can just ask them, what is this? An F for forte, loud. Or another game that I like to play with them is we see how many points you can get. So F forte, woo, you got it right. You get a point. 2 counts in a measure, time signature, then they get another point. Another game that you can do using flashcards is you can do a race, and I like to do this if I have more than one student in a class, or if it's just me and the one student. So I would divide these evenly. So here I have 14 cards, so they would get 7 and I would get 7. And we make it so you can't look at the cards that you have, so you have to turn them over so you don't know what you're flipping, and then we just put a card in the middle. So that would be my pile, this would be my student's pile, and they're holding it, and so I would put mine down and we race. that's a half note. And then half note, 2 counts. If whoever says it first gets that card. Thank you for watching, and if you have any different music games, I would love to hear them, and I would love to hear any ideas that you have on music teaching or any games. I'm always looking for some new games. I'm sure a lot of you are too. So I will talk to you later, and I hope that you have good music teaching. Talk to you later. Bye.